Everyone, my name is Cindy Wojak, and the business book that I will be reviewing is The Orange Revolution by Adrian Gostick and Chester Elton. The whole summary and message of this book is very important. It focuses primarily on teamwork rather than individual work. And what I mean by that is the whole point of this book is the message that it's trying to convey and say is that behind every great leader is a great team. So if every team member has the same vision, has the same passion, has excellent communication, holds each other accountable, and gives each other positive recognition throughout what tasks they're doing or whatever obstacles they may face, if they're constantly staying positive and recognizing each other's strengths, then that team is going to be successful in leading a successful company, a successful business, or any kind of successful organization or discovery that that team might have. So what exactly is the Orange Revolution and what does it mean? Well, it's based on the orange mindset, and the term carrots is used quite frequently throughout this book, and this is in regards to employee recognition and why that's important. And the term orange is specifically the overall characteristics, behaviors, and rules that make up great teams. And they use another term in the book, orange uprisings, throughout history. So if you think of the Orange Revolution in Ukraine, the American Revolution, or the French Revolution, if you go back in history to any kind of revolution or revolt that a group of people had, they all worked together to fight against another group, if you will, because that group that's fighting against the other group, they all kind of believe in the same principle or the same passion. And so if a team or an organization has the same passion or drive that they're going to fight for, it's going to just make a big organization, a big business, corporation, or any kind of dream that someone has, if it has a team behind it specifically, it's just going to make the success go even higher and even further. And so the basic 4+ recognition is another term that is used in the book, and it talks about why employee recognition is important in a team. So if the team members all have the same goal set or mindset, basically the same vision within the organization, they all are communicating effectively, they're not holding any secrets, they're keeping each other accountable, they're trusting one another, and they give each other positive recognition through their strengths, that's what's going to make the team even greater, and that's what's going to lead the most sustainable results over time. So the Thomas Edison example is used at the beginning of this book, and Thomas Edison says a famous quote at the beginning that says, "Don't ask me. If I knew it, I would try it myself." He was not intimidated or afraid of other great minds, and in fact, you would think that he was the main inventor of the light bulb, when really he had a team behind him that helped him invent the light bulb. He had a mathematician, he had someone publish his research findings, and he organized teams in groups of 3 to 4 with a project manager or a researcher in each small group, and they all were allowed to work independently to try to figure out how they were going to generate the light bulb, but also generate it for a longer period of time. And all of these team members were intensely interested in the same question, how they were going to generate the light bulb and how they were going to keep it generated for longer. And so if a team possesses almost all of the same answers to the same question or has the same passion to something, that's going to create collaborative energy. And ultimately with Thomas Edison and his team, they were able to answer that question with the light bulb, and that is why it is so famous even today. So this is the Orange Revolution model that's constantly used throughout the book, and I'll explain what it is. This goes with the rule of 3. The first term in the rule of 3 is WOW, and this is where breakthrough teams are committed to a standard of world-class performance or excellence that they want to excel at. And again, the basic 4 principle with the 4+ recognition is used in between the WOW and no surprises. And then the no surprises term is when all team members are keeping each other accountable, they want to have an honest and open debate, and they want to know what's going on between each team member and what they expect from one another. And then the final rule of 3 is cheer, where every team member is supporting, recognizing, and also appreciating each other for what they're doing, basically giving each other recognition. And then the term above that, esprit de corps, is a French term which primarily is describing loyalty, collaboration, and honesty and engagement and satisfaction within a team. And overall, these characteristics over time in a team or in a group of employees working for an employer, for a business or corporation can lead to sustainable results and also a breakthrough of excellent results over time. So I think this is an excellent model used in any kind of a healthcare setting, and even with becoming a future registered dietitian, I think this is an excellent career application to use because it makes you realize a leader cannot go or do something alone. They really need a team to help back them up. And so working in a multidisciplinary team setting, such as in healthcare, you're constantly working with doctors and nurses and speech-language pathologists on how to give the patient the best care. And if you're all working together in a positive work environment, you're not only going to want to stay at where you're working at, or you're going to work for the company that you want to work for longer, but if you're employed by someone and they're giving you positive recognition, and the patients, the residents, your fellow coworkers, and your supervisor are giving you feedback, that's going to make you want to stay at your job even longer. So what I'm trying to say is the power of cheering on doesn't just transcend only into the workplace, but it can also transcend into the home and outside the lives of other people at work. So if you have a good relationship with your coworkers at work, that's going to take it outside of the workplace, and it's going to lead you to having a positive relationship with every single one of your coworkers, your supervisors, residents, or patients you may meet, and it's going to allow you to network as well. Thank you again for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learn more about the Orange Revolution. Thank you.